Hello everyone, Impeter here. Welcome back to my Newcomer's Guide for Elden Ring. This is part 49. So in the last episode, we made it to Noxtella, the Eternal City, and we ended up completing the upper section of Noxtella. We've actually made it down into the entrance to the Lake of Rot, though we're not actually going to be doing this area yet. So we're going to go back upstairs after I grab a level, and we're going to clear out the rest of Noxtella before we head down here. So coming out here, we're just going to turn left. Got some Celestial Dew. These are these headbutt ants. I don't recommend dealing with them. We're just gonna go around and kill all the other enemies that are here. Got some more gloveworts. And ideally we want to knock these guys off the ant. Alright, so now we're going to head over here. We got a few of these enemies. There's a stone sword key over here, though. There's some more over here, and some more lying in wait up there that are going to drop. Got ourselves another somber smithing stone. Before we head down that path, we're going to go up and we're going to kill these enemies. They're going to end up attacking us from afar if we don't kill them now. Nothing really in here except a golden centipede. Chain reaction. More ghost gloveworts. I'll hold off a minute on going up there. Got some more ghost glovewort over here, some more enemies over here, and a chest we're going to go pick up. This enemy, by the way, sometimes drops down there to attack you if he hears you killing the other enemies. And this is the final level Ghost Glovewort that we need to get our Mimic tier leveled all the way up to the final level. So we'll be doing that here in a little bit. We got the Great Glovewort in the last episode. In fact, we should have 3 of those, which are the final level for the upgrade. Anyway, coming over here, we got some smithing stones. Alright, so we're going to head up here first. There are 2 of these Nox enemies. Also, there's a Celestial Dew over here we'll go get. And actually, around the back here, there are some silver tear husks. Probably got plenty of these at this point, but hey, it's here. So I'm going to sneak up on one of these, and I don't want to have to fight these types of enemies at the same time. Got another drawstring holy grease over here, and then we've got some more glovewort and another one of these enemies. Another final glovewort over here near this enemy. And that's got us every item in this place. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the round table. We're going to grab some upgrades. It's also been a while since we came here, so we'll go ahead and make use of our remembrances. Let's see. So I picked up the Regal Ancestor one a few episodes ago. I ended up going to the first mausoleum that I decided to pick up. So we'll go ahead and grab the Ancestral Spirit's Horn. And then we also killed off the Lich Dragon Fortisex. Again, I'm not really a faith-based build at all, and I don't really plan on intending to be, so I'll just grab one of them. Up to you, though, which one you want. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and level up our Mimic tier all the way. We now have the requirements for it. And this is the last level, Great Ghost Glovewort, and we should have 3. That says we have 2. We got one at the Knight's Sacred Ground. We also got one in the last episode. And we were supposed to get one in the... Oh. I don't know if I went here previously. Let's check. So in front of this giant skeleton is... I never picked up this chest. I can't believe that. Well, there should be 4 of them in the game. And we have gotten to the point where we can get 3 of them. That's our 3rd. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the basin. Some more Ghost Glovewort, level 9. So these are dew-kissed herbs. Hope you've been picking them up, because we're going to be using a bunch of them here shortly. Long story short, we're going to need to craft about, I'd say 30 preserving boluses if you're going to do things the way that I'm going to do in the Lake of Rot. These enemies don't respond as well, by the way, to the beast repellent, so just be mindful of that when you attack them. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and grab the smithing stones that are out here. Next, we have to deal with the baleful shadow.
O shadow, thou art the last. Tell the 2 fingers that Rani the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound ne'er to heal.
So this is not Blythe. He does have two very specific attacks, though, to be aware of. The first one, he'll put his weapon up, and he'll basically jump at you. It's a really good one to roll into, and then start attacking him. That attack. His other important attack is going to be his thrust attack. Just be patient. Get in a couple hits and back off. Oh, I was greedy.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
So she's given us the discarded palace key. And while that sounds like a goodbye, it is not a goodbye. We are going to be meeting her again. We're also going to be using that key that she just gave us here in a few minutes, too. Otherwise, though, let's go ahead and head down. And this is going to lead us to the Lake of Rot. Unfortunately, every Dark Souls game has an area like this in the game. This one is probably the worst one, because there's actually two of these in this game. This one, I would say, is the worst one, though. So grab the map. We're going to head over here, pick up the Grace. And before we move on, we're going to go ahead and make use of the key that we just picked up. So we're going to want to head back to the Grand Lucaria Grand Library, or Ray Lucaria Grand Library. And we now have access to this chest. So we've got the Dark Moon Ring. It's supposed to be given by Lunar Princess Ranni to her consort. So we are now her consort. Or soon to be, I should say. Alright, so we're going to head back to the Lake of Rot, and we need to discuss how we're going to get through this. So, first things first, there's some more Dew-Kissed herbs up here. So, a few things that will make this place easier. First of all, we want to craft some preserving boluses. We don't want to craft all preserving boluses, though, because we don't want to use up all of our sacramental buds. We want to have some of those left over for later. So, ideally, I would say 20 to 25 would probably be okay. I'm going to go ahead and craft up to 30, because I'm going to be using some again later anyway. So, let's go ahead and bring our number held up to 30. In addition, we're going to trade out our gear. We're going to change out this item for the immunizing horn charm. This will increase our resistance to the rot. Another thing that is worth mentioning is we're going to be able to get a +1 version of this in this area. But equip that for now. In addition, we want to equip the mushroom gear. This was a guaranteed drop. So we're going to go ahead and equip the mushroom gear because it's going to increase our immunity very, very high. And it's going to make it a lot harder for us to get hit with poison as well as scarlet rot. Now, this place is kind of divided into a left section and a right section. The way that I'm going to work through here is I'm going to take the left first, basically run along this side path here. In the process, we're going to raise some platforms, but we're not going to raise all of the platforms. And we're going to collect a few items, and we're going to end up over here where there is a grace. After that, we're going to work our way again from the Lake of Rot Shore side, the right side. We're going to pick up some items. We're also going to end up activating some raised pillars. And we're also going to gain access to a boss while we're there too. After that, we're going to end up clearing out the cloister. However, we are not going to finish this place because the final boss of this place is actually pretty difficult. We're actually going to come back for that last piece of it a little later. Otherwise, though, there are kind of two ways to handle this. You can go out into the muck, pick up an item, and come back to the grace, repeatedly using your crimson tears if you want to. I think that's going to take forever, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the run all the way through. So we're going to go along the side here. Don't roll, by the way. Oh, shoot. Should have equipped those. Don't roll, by the way, because it will get this stuff on you. Normally, when you step out of it, it will stop affecting you. But if you get inflicted by it by rolling, it will stay on you. So be aware of that. These ones, by the way, are affected by your torch, so not a bad idea to equip it. So next we're going to head to that little area there. Thus there's an enemy off to our right. He has the leveled up horn charm, so we're going to be picking that up here in a moment. There's also a possibility of him dropping his weapon too. Ideally, though, we want him to come to us. Oh, okay. He's gonna run. Unfortunately, he's not going to come up on this platform. He's going to use his arrows against us. So there is the immunizing charm. Let's go ahead and equip that. Gives us a little bit more. Alright, so now we are going to head towards that right there, activate one of the sets of pillars. There is a boss right there, by the way. We don't want to get involved with that boss yet. For now, though, let's go ahead and continue. So that activates the pillars required for fighting that boss. We'll come back for that near the end of the episode, though. Alright, so we're going to climb on top of that. Don't go inside of it because there's not any items actually inside of it. There is one on top. So, somber smithing stone. So this is actually an upgraded version of the helm that we're currently running on right now. It's a heavier helm though, so we're going to end up not using it for this. Alright, so we're headed for that platform over there. We're going to activate it, and then we're going to head for the Grace. There's also a, what do you call it out here too? A Scarab. So you can activate this now, you can activate this later, doesn't really matter. I'm going to activate it now, but I'm not going to ride it up. Because we are going to head for the Grace. Alright, so now we're going to head back, and we're going to tackle the right side this time. Got some rock grease. 2 items out in here. Alright, so another item over there. We're going to head over there. And now we're going to go tackle this boss. So, very similar to the enemy that we fought in Noxtella previously. The Ansel Riverwell area portion of it, anyway. This guy can inflict you, obviously, with the Scarlet Rot, though. And he's dead. So we got the Dragon Scale Blade. Has a unique Ice Lightning feature. Otherwise, a couple more items in here we're going to go ahead and grab. More lightning-proof dried liver. And here is the final one. So, up to you if you want to teleport to the Grace. There is an enemy up here, another one of these Arbalest enemies. You consider them difficult. Then come back for this here in a few minutes after you get a Grace. Otherwise, I'm just going to go kill it now. Arbalest, Alabaster. Anyway, we got his Lord Sword and a Smithing Stone. Alabaster's Lord's Pull. This is the ability that you've seen these enemies use previously to pull you towards them. Otherwise, that is going to be it. Let's go ahead and head to our Grace. And with that, that's going to do it, I think, for this episode. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves another level, I guess. In the next episode, we're going to be progressing down into this place. We've got a enemy boss, mini-boss type enemy here. And we're not going to be actually fighting the main boss of this place, but I want to make sure that we clean up everything here so that we can get a direct route to there. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.